This is Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing. You are watching Sporting Icons. You don't need to be anywhere else.
Right, I really need to be bringing back a numpty of the day because I've been letting people off the hook for quite some time now. And had I done one yesterday, before we get into this particular video, I'd put myself on it, to be honest with you, because I dropped an absolute clanger yesterday, which was, I was driving, of course, I'm getting notifications saying how Frank Varney died, a young boxer, very, very young lad. I don't know who he is. I've never seen him fight or anything like that. But of course, I'm seeing like tributes from the likes of Tyson, Fury, Hopey Price, etc., etc. So I put up on the community post like a rest in peace to Frank Varney, because it's a decent thing to do. But of course, I got the picture from one of the articles. I didn't really look at the picture too much. I downloaded it, uploaded it, and it was actually Hopey Price. I didn't realise until like several hours later when I rechecked the post, like, oh crap. So I do apologise to everybody. I dropped an absolute clanger. So anyway, rest in peace to Frank Varney. Now, today's numpty of the day goes to probably a numpty of the year. It has to go to a numpty of the year in Little Fish. Little Fish does it daily. And I would block her, and I say her because first of all it could be, but second of all, her infatuation for Tyson Fury must be even more infatuation what Tyson Fury's own wife has for Tyson. It's beyond unhealthy. Okay, it's fanatical for Tyson Fury, and it's happening all the day, every single day. And for those of you who drop comments quite regularly, you would have seen this little fish, or maybe a little maggot, post up the most stupid comments that you could ever possibly see when it comes to fanatical Tyson Fury fans. And fanatical Deontay Wilder fans have it too. Not all of their fans, of course not, but there is a section of these people where they no longer have the common sense that they were born with. They have the IQ level of a 6-year-old. They do. Their infatuation for these guys is borderline unhealthy. Please go seek help. Okay, because he's very, very unhealthy. You don't know Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury don't know you. If something happened to you, Tyson Fury is not going to go visit you. Okay, Tyson Fury won't even know something happened to you. In fact, even if Tyson Fury heard it on the grapevine that something happened to you, he'd probably just go in the bathroom and just shave his head. That's how unimportant you are to him. Okay, but it ain't going to stop these people and their level of stupidity. Now, the comment that we're talking about is this. More people watched Fury vs. Wilder than AJ Klitschko. Live fact TV audiences, of course. Now, when it comes to these fanatical Wilder and Tyson Fury fans, the extreme ones, they always like to throw in the word fact, like it changes anything, okay? Because in their alternate reality, they fantasize about something so much that to them it becomes reality. But for the rest of the world, it doesn't, okay? So just by putting the word fact in there, even though you put it in totally the wrong place, you moron, doesn't change anything, okay? It's not fact. Now, what fight is she talking about when it comes to Fury and Wilder? Part 1 or part 2? I don't know. So I thought what we do is, let's combine them. Let's combine the live TV audience. Live TV audience, of course, will be who watched it live. We're not talking replays. We're not talking illegal streams, because obviously that's not on TV. We're not talking how much a pay-per-view buy was for each fight. We're not talking about anything like that. We have to stick to the criteria that she's put out. Live, fact, TV audiences, of course. So live TV. Legal ones, of course. Okay, so I could break down Fury Wilder individually, if you like, as in part 1, part 2, but that would be a little bit embarrassing. So let's make it a little closer. Let's put Fury Wilder part 1 and part 2 combined. Combined, just in the UK and America alone, 2.1 million combined for both fights. 2.1 million. So of course that's 4 platforms. That's 2 in the UK and 2 in America. 2.1 million combined. Joshua Klitschko, UK and America combined for their one fight, 2.2 million. So just that little bit alone will show you that live viewers who actually watched the fight live watched Klitschko, Joshua, more viewers than Fury Wilder part 1 and part 2 combined. Bearing in mind as well, of course, you've got in America, Joshua Klitschko, that was shown on Showtime live. That was 660,000 viewers early afternoon in America. The replay, of course, a couple of hours later, where they put it on in American evening time, which of course would be when they would normally watch boxing, that went on HBO at 890,000. But of course, we can't include the 890,000 because she's talking about live TV audience. So even without the 890 on the replay, 2.2 million, which is more. Should I even include the 10.3 million that watched Joshua Klitschko in Germany? 10.3 million watched Joshua Klitschko live in Germany. Again, we're not talking about any kind of illegal streams here in the UK or in America or anywhere else around the world. You really don't want me to go through the China and Japan market, because again, they blow Fury and Wilder out the park when it comes to Joshua Klitschko. You really don't need me to be including any other kind of European countries as well. Numpty of the day, extraordinaire, little fish, little maggot. Your infatuation for Tyson Fury is unhealthy. It makes you delusional. It makes you expose yourself. It's unhealthy. You need to go see help for this one. I hope you're not in a relationship, because it would appear to me that Tyson Fury is more important to you than your relationship. Because if it's not, then your partner is very, very lucky, because you must be all over her or him. Because, well, to the point that she must feel, or he must feel, like a prisoner. Because your infatuation for Tyson Fury is that extreme, it's embarrassing. So I could just use the Germany figures, 10.3 million. That's more viewers, live viewers on live German TV than illegally downloaded Fury and Wilder. Which of course was very, very high, because a lot of people just didn't want to pay for Fury and Wilder. Why? Because they're not box office superstars. They're not. They're not. Tyson Fury, his UK viewership in the UK, his UK viewership is less on average than what Dillian Whyte does. And Dillian Whyte hasn't even had a world title fight yet. Again, let's not forget as well, when it comes to the American views, Tyson Fury is fighting an American in America on American standard time. But yet, combined with both fights, they couldn't outdo Joshua Klitschko across the UK and America combined. Going around the world would be embarrassing. I would bring you to your knees crying. Stop your stupidity. Stop your stupidity. Just because you want something to happen, just because you wish something was real, doesn't make it real. It just doesn't. Little fish, you are numpty of the day. Sorry, but you are. It's probably the most stupid comment. And it's daily. As I said, this person does it daily, several times. And what makes it worse is that this particular comment had nothing to do with the video whatsoever that she commented on. Because I was talking about Tyson Fury's response to catching C19 and taking photos with fans and everything. But for some reason, she had it in her head, I want to drop this particular comment, even though it had absolutely no relation to the video in question, none whatsoever. You are numpty of the day. Sporting Icons was numpty of the day yesterday, that's for sure. But you are numpty of the day. You are numpty of 2021. I don't think anybody could be more numpty-ish than what you are. Get a hold of yourself. Go change your pads and stop watching boxing, okay? Go watch netball, go watch some hockey, go watch EastEnders. That's probably more your level. Boxing is not for you, okay? Boxing is not for you. Anyway, I wish you a good day. Drop your thoughts below, click thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll catch you all on the next video.